today we're going to be picking my monthly TBR for July, and we're going to be reading them. I've got all of the books on my bookshelf, the bookshelf in question, all the books that I have not read. They are in a spinny wheel on my laptop. I do have some books that I'm definitely going to be, definitely is crazy, some books that I want to read this month, so these are already on the TBR. We've got Reckless by Lauren Roberts. That is high up on the TBR. Light Lark by Alex Astor. Honestly, this could come off. The Crimson Moth by Kristen Cicerelli. This is high on the TBR. My other book I've got, Gideon the Ninth. And this is a birthday present for my sister. Me and our friends are reading it and annotating it and giving it to her because she loves this book and she's been wanting us to read it. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, they're the books that I want to read so far. Let's spin the wheel and then let's start reading them. This could put me back into a reading slump. It like really could. First we're gonna spin our fantasy wheel. There is 30 books on here. Hey, I got the Stormcrow, which I've been really wanting to read, but I don't know if you saw, it was so close to going to the Crimson Moth, which is already on the TBR. One more for fantasy. Should we do 3? No, let's just do 2. The Assassin Thief. I don't know about that one. I'm not gonna get to that one. I've already pre-decided I'm not gonna get to that one. Hey, at least I'm honest. You know what? I might be so honest and spin again. Does that defeat the purpose of the wheel? I'm spinning again. I'm so sorry. I don't want to read it right now. Guilty. We got Bone Crier's Moon. I did just get this today from the book exchange. Now for the romance. We might do 3 actually, just because we've got a lot of everything is fantasy. This is the first pick for the romance. Before I let go. Oh! Sorry. I don't even know what that was. Our second pick from the wheel. Okay, A Brush with Love, which I'm also been wanting to read. I just have never picked it up. And one more. Whoa, it just spun. It spun. You'd Be Home by Now. Oh, that one's a sad one, I reckon. We have our TBR. Let me go through it with you. There's a lot of ones that I actually do really want to read, so I'm actually not mad about the spinny thing. I was a little scared. The Stormcrow by Caitlin Josephine? I don't know how to say that name and I don't know why. Josephson. Oh, I don't know. Caitlin. Is it Caitlin? Oh, it's Caitlin! This is by Caitlin Josephine. Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. A Brush with Love by Maisie Eddings. You'd Be Home by Now by Kathleen Glasgow. Bone Crier's Moon by Catherine Purdy. This is the TBR for July. It is currently the 2nd of July. So, let's go read it. I forgot if I mentioned this is also a reading vlog. This is the first book. Pivot. We're going to be starting with Reckless. Let's go. I can't tell if the vibes is a headphones type of vibe or a TV music type of vibe. We're also annotating, which is so fun. Oh. I forgot I did this. This is not where they go. This is not where they go at all. I'm so sorry if I ever gave you the impression that that is where they... Oh my god, stay. That's just not where they belong. I plan on annotating this because I like kind of annotated that one. There's like, you know, there's a few tabs in there and I did underline and stuff. Why? Oh, why? Is it thinner? Like, hello? Oh, let's just start reading. Why am I doing this? Am I okay? Brother, ugh. Also, forgot if I mentioned previously, as usual, this is a spoiler-free reading vlog. am now going to sleep because it's like 10:30 p.m. and as much as my other videos might seem like I don't, I actually do value sleep. And I'm saying if I go to sleep, I can wake up and read. 70 pages in, I'm on chapter 9. Oh, the thing is, guys, I'm not even joking about this. Not only is this thicker than this, there was more words per page. Like, the writing was smaller and there's definitely more lines, like less spacing between the words. There's definitely a difference. Maybe on Friday I'll finish this. Maybe tomorrow though, who knows. But for now, I'm going to sleep. It's 8:30, going up to 8:30. And I want ice cream, so I'm going to go to the shops and get some ice cream so then I can read some more with ice cream. But to be fair, I'm cold. It's winter here in Australia and I'm cold and I want ice cream. I don't know what's going on. Not sponsored, but please, God, please, please. Send me ice cream, man. Hey, best flavors. Can I just say best flavors? Chocolatey love affair, okay? Chocolate ice cream with salted caramel swirls, caramel chunks, and sea salt chocolatey chunks. Pretty good. The other best flavor is the Tonight Dough. That one speaks to my soul. Anyway, enough about the ice cream. It's almost 2 a.m. No, it's not. We have an hour before we get there. I don't know why. You know what? I do know why I'm talking like that. I'm half asleep. It's almost 1 a.m. and I'm on page 214. So we're that far in. We're more than halfway. Oh, I didn't even put a bookmark in. Wherever is my bookmark? Oh, it's there. Thank you. Perfect. Good night. Okay, so let's do some maths real quick. So if there's 9 books that I want to read this month, and how many days in July? 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest of 31. 31 divided by 9. 3.4 days. Ooh, okay. So 3.4 days per book. Right. And it's the 5th. So I'm already behind on schedule. How are we gonna rectify this situation? We're gonna finish this tonight. Oh, do I do halfway thoughts and stuff? Because if we're doing halfway thoughts, I'm liking it. Not as much as I loved Powerless, but I think Powerless, I saw the structure of that. It's kind of going backwards and forwards a bit, not like majorly. We also have another POV, which is interesting because I don't really like it, but I guess like it's telling us something, but it's also telling us nothing at the same time in this other POV. Because I feel like every book, there's like a starting point and an end. Like if this book basically ends in the exact same place where the first book ends, then I'm gonna feel like no progression has been made. Like all the events that have occurred, the vibes are still there and I'm loving the vibes and I might be giggling, kicking my feet, whatever, and that's fun. And like the adventure's fun. But I'd like the story to start in one space and then end in another, and like either characters have grown or like some sort of development has happened in either their relationship or the actual plot at hand. I'd like to see where it is going and how they will end up. Yeah, that's just my thoughts. I'm kind of mad. I finished Reckless just right now and that's why I'm mad. I really liked it. That ending though. That ending though. Well, book 1 done for the month. Yay. Now we're reading Gideon the 9th and I'm going to be reading this on my Kindle. It's a couple days later. I am reading Gideon. I started it yesterday, but now I am 6% in. I am at my sister's house, my sister and friend's house, but she's not home yet, so I have to be sneaky while reading this. We have to be sneaky. We have to be sneaky while reading this. Hey, I haven't even talked about thought so far. I think the lore or like the setup, some of the things are a little confusing, or I'm like a little bit not understanding what's happening. I understand the baseline of what's going on and I'm liking Gideon. There's so many names that I just don't know what they're saying. And there's so many things that I'm like, I don't actually know what's going on right now. Like I can understand the gist of it, but at the same time, I have no idea. So this is good because it throws you right in there. It's not like it does a huge time setting up everything and like explaining everything. It kind of just expects you to know what's going on. And me personally, I do not know. So hopefully I will figure it out by the end of part 1. I'll have more of an understanding. I don't know if it's just making me feel dumb or if I am dumb. So I guess we'll figure that out. I'm only updating right now because I've got some explaining to do. I'm looking at my reading journal, okay? And it seems to say that the last time I finished a book was on the 6th, okay? Just for all clarifications, just so this is all transparent. It is the 14th today. Technically it's the 15th because it is probably like, what, 1 AM? This is when we finished Reckless, okay? This is the time I spent doing absolutely shit all, okay? That is when I picked up Gideon, the 9th. That is when I continued reading it. And these 2 days I have not filled out because I was reading this book right here. Do I fill out that I've read books, or do I leave it empty because technically I didn't read anything that hasn't been read before? The goal tomorrow, okay, is to get into Gideon. Tomorrow is Monday. Today, technically, but I'm gonna say tomorrow because it's not tomorrow until I go to sleep and I wake up. Tomorrow is Monday, the 15th of July. I will be getting into Gideon tomorrow, and then after I finish Gideon, we are going to smash out the TBR. We're going to do it. I'm determined this reading vlog right here, the finishing my TBR, will be done. It will be done. What if I can't do it? Because I've read one book. Yesterday, I was at my sister's house. She started talking to me about Gideon, and she was telling me about the setup in the world and stuff. She's like, no, this information will be good for you for when you do eventually read it. Like, it gives you, like, some understanding. And I'm just sitting there being like, girl, like, you're just clarifying things because I know this part now. Like, I know this setup. But she was just telling me information. I just wanted to be like, I know. I just wanted to tell her. I wanted to tell her that I read it. Alana, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry I had to keep that from you. We were having that full-on conversation and I was there smiling, and I hope I did not give anything away. I think I'm getting sick. I think I'm getting COVID. My mother has COVID. So if I get COVID, what I'll be doing with my spare time is just reading. I mean, that's what I do anyway. Guess who's got COVID? Me. However, this means I have more time to read, but at the same time I also don't feel, I don't know, like yesterday I had time to read, I had more time to read, sure, but I also was going through it with you know, COVID and all. Today I feel better. I am 42% through Gideon the 9th. So let's talk about my halfway thoughts so far. I'm really liking it. I'm finding the writing really funny. It's got such a voice. Like, the actual writing has such a voice. Gideon's personality is showing through so much, even with it being in like 3rd person. I feel like it's got such a strong personality for Gideon, and I just find it really funny with how she thinks, how she looks at things, how her and Harrow interact. Like, I'm loving all of those little things. There's representatives from each planet and they all have like their cavalier. So Harrow is that representative, and then her cavalier is Gideon. So they're here, and there's like little trials or little secret things about this house. Something about the doors, I don't know, that they have to try and figure out and do to become the lector. I'm not sure. I honestly do not know. Like, there's never a dull moment, and it's always entertaining, and there's always something going on. So that's why I'm hooked, and I'm like, wow, like, I want to know what's gonna happen. Even though I might not fully grasp the events, I'm still understanding it. Does that make sense? I don't think it's gonna be a enemies to lovers. I think it's more of an enemies to friends. Them gradually tolerating each other is just, it's just really funny, and it's like sometimes cute to see. I don't know. I just find it funny how they just absolutely despise each other but are still low-key looking out for each other, even though they make it seem so dreadful to do so. Today is the 17th of July. My sister's birthday is on the 25th. I need to get through the rest of my TBR as well. I also need to put in the annotations from this into the actual physical copy of the book. Remember how I did the maths and I said it would take 3.4 days per book? Girl, let's do some new maths, okay? Because how many days do we have left? So 15 divided by 8 equals 1.8. So that's like nearly 2 days per book. I honestly nearly have 2 days per book. No. I need to finish this today. It's a good thing. I have absolutely nothing else to do. I think I might be able to do this. Bet we're finishing this today. Bet. Cut to the next clip when I finish this today, okay? Because it's gonna happen. Oh my god. I love Josh. Why do I have coronavirus? First things first, that mark right there, that is butter, okay? I dropped the butter knife. Second, I finished Gideon the 9th. It is 9 p.m, 5 minutes past 9 to be exact. 2 books down, 7 books left. I'm now gonna be starting A Brush with Love by Maisie Edding. I say, start it tonight, finish it tomorrow. I'm gonna put an hour and a half on the timer just so I can see how much I can read in that time before I go to bed, because we're not trying to stay up late, we're actually trying to, you know, get better. We're that far in. I think I'm going to DNF. I honestly feel absolutely no connection at all. Also, some of the things I found a little cringy or like kind of insta-lovey. Yeah. Guys, what's wrong with me? Like, what if it's not even a book issue and it's just honestly a me issue? 45 pages in? Am I supposed to be liking it at this point? It's just not what I thought it was going to be, nor is it something that I'm actually interested in reading now. I low-key don't care. So, with all that being said, I'm going to DNF this one. And then tomorrow we are going to wake up and choose what I feel like. That is the TBR for this month. That is the book that I've read. This is going here for the DNF pile, okay? She's done with it. I'm started The Crimson Moth. I'm 24 pages in and I am liking it. As you saw when I was picking out my tabs and I like opened this book, the guy's name is Gideon, okay? The guy's name is Gideon. I literally just read Gideon the 9th. And another thing, in Gideon the 9th, it was Gideon and Harrow. They were the main two. This man just said Harrow would tell him what she'd learnt about the moth. What? Like, whoa. Like, actually, whoa. The fact that I'm reading this right after Gideon as well, like, I could have put this off. Now for the thoughts on the book so far, I can't really say much, but there's a character, Alex, which I feel like, I fear he may be the Dane, the Adam, you know, the first guy. But he seems nice, and I'm trying to see of a way that he could betray her in any way because, you know, she's a witch and all. Oh, the premise of this, she's a witch, and then the guy is a witch hunter. Gideon the witch hunter. That's the vibes. That's where we're starting off at. Alex also helps her free witches, but at the same time, this is all in the first 24 pages, so these aren't spoilers, by the way. This is just a setup. So I fear Alex may be the first guy, which means the main guy, Gideon, the enemies to lovers guy, he is Alex's brother. But so far, liking it. I'm a little scared. It is reminding me of Powerless because it's the whole she doesn't have powers, he hunts people who are powerless, that type of vibe, except Loki reverse because she's a witch, has powers, and then he hunts the witches. But then also she is the Crimson Moth, so she's like saving witches. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm also kind of say 24 pages in, and I've already like highlighted some things and I feel invested. So safe to say it really was A Brush with Love. That just was not for me. Guys, I have the best friends. If you hear a little dog, there's a dog in my room. I have the best friends in the entire world. They brought me, yes Lilo, they brought me chocolate. They brought me chocolate. Lilo, no! Up Lilo. Oh god. Ay, ay, ay. Come over here. Oh no, don't come for me, chocolate. Oh, don't come for me, books either. Oh god, she's coming for the camera. Oh god. Anyway, what was we talking about? Oh, the chocolate. I'm on page 102 of The Crimson Moth. I've been doing some little swirly lines on the pages, and then doing some like little underlinings and stuff. So I've been low-key having the best time with this. I've been annotating and I've actually just been loving doing that. So that's why it may take me a little longer. That's why I've got this copy. I've got this copy to annotate this copy to look at because it's pretty. I'm so tired. It is 1 AM. I don't know why I do this to myself while I'm sick. To be completely fair, this isn't just for this video or just to complete the TBR. I'm genuinely invested in this book. That's how far in we are. We are on page 187. I'm really getting into this. I'm really liking it. If you like the cruel prints, you'll like this, I'm gonna say. I'm going to sleep. Hopefully I can finish the rest tomorrow and then live, laugh, love, I guess. Why do I hold the pen? Why am I holding the pen like this? What is that? Does it look like I'm holding the pen weird? Be honest. Be so honest. Does it look like I'm holding it weird? Hello? Hey, my sister sent me a photo. Should I share it with the class? Wait, it's actually so funny. She sent me a quote from like Gideon the 9th, but I think it's from the 2nd book. This is what I mean. Like when I told you she's been wanting us to read this book, like she will send me these things. She will send me TikTok. She will send me these things wanting me to read this book. She wants us to read it so bad, but girl, I've read it. I read it. If he took her measurements to make her a dress on day 3, how did he give her this dress on day 4 when they did things in the meantime? Like, when did he have time to make this dress? And I'm not talking about your regular little dress. This is like a gown. This is a gown, okay? A full gown. With shoes. Don't forget the shoes. Maybe there's more than one witch here. Oh, you know what? I need to stop thinking about these things. I always overanalyze everything. It's not like I'm looking for plot holes, but the plot holes look for me. I refuse to believe that she doesn't want to chill in here with me. I don't do. No, baby, stay. It's the way that she's staring at the door. Dude, high five. Don't you dare bark at me. Don't you dare bark at me, you dog. Goodbye. Why are they so cute? Also, I need sleep, but no, we're determined. We got this. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Good night. No, I'm just kidding. I did not see this coming. I saw it a little bit coming, but not like this. What? I'm gonna cry because this book just actually gave me the heebie-jeebies. I'm a little scared right now. I'm a little scared. No, but for real, I'm actually going to cry. I'm scared. Someone just freaked me out in this book, and now I have the heebie-jeebies. I'm actually really scared right now. Okay, so it's 3:26 AM. I finished the Crimson Moth. This is so good. I went through so many different emotions at the end. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We have no time to talk about it right now. We're going to sleep. It is the next day from when I finished the Crimson Moth. I'm now going to read Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I have not read at all today. I just started reading now actually. I've honestly read the first page and I love it. I've honestly read only the first page and I was like, you know what? I love it. I already smiled from like the second line in, and then I was like, I need to annotate this. I'm gonna go continue reading considering that I've read one page today. But that page was good. It is the next day from the last clip. So last night I started Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I am now 77% through the book. I have been listening to it all day today. I've been listening to the audiobook. Remember the clip last night where I said I started it and I was really liking it and I was excited? I didn't read the blurb before I bought this. I bought this because I've heard a lot of things about it and I was like, you know what, like I've heard good things about it, but I heard that it was really good and it could be sad and like that I'd love it. I thought that I'd love it. Not that I don't like it, I feel like it's just not for me. It's about her marriage life and divorce and she's got 2 kids. Sometimes it feels very much millennial with the stuff that has been said. It is good though, I'm just not enjoying it as much as I love my little fantasy books. And that's also why I'm now listening to it. Just because I couldn't actually physically read it. Sometimes the wording, it was cringing me out a little bit, or it was just kind of putting me off the book. I think because I really liked the first page, it was the beginning. So it was when they were younger. It was when the guy really liked her and like basically proposed. Like that was the beginning, that was the prologue. And then when chapter 1, it's her saying that they're now divorced. So yeah. But this is what happens when you don't read the blurbs, okay? Putting that out there, that's on me. My bad, okay? I'm the one who chose a book to read that actually wasn't for me. The book's read. The books still need to be read. Even though it's on the read pile, I do have that little bit left and we are listening to it currently. The next book I'll be reading, I'll probably talk to you tomorrow about it, but Bone Crier's Moon. I've annotated that much of Gideon so far, so we're almost halfway. The tabs, we're tabbing it. It's gonna look so good, okay? It's gonna look so good. Maddie needs to put hers in and then Naj needs to put hers in and then it's done. Also, I loved this book. I really loved this book. If I did not say it enough, I really did like it. I'm gonna go finish Before I Let Go and then tomorrow we'll start Bone Crier's Moon. Started this today, page 34. I saw I'm on chapter 3. Ooh, I'm on chapter 3. So I just got to the third person, the third main character's POV, which is Bastian, him. Bastian is such a weird name to me because it should be like Sebastian. No. Is it Bastion or is it Bastian? I don't know, but Bastin. I can't actually pronounce anything in this book. This is probably worse than Gideon the Ninth. You know what I have decided? I have decided to put myself first and relax, okay? I think I need to get this stress off my head from needing to finish the TBR. Yes, I've got 4 books left, but this is also going to ruin me in the long run. Like, let's think about this. At the end of this month, at the end of July, when the first day of August appears, how is my mental health going to be? How will I... Oh, I need to put the chips in the air fryer. We're just going to let it be however it's going to be. I'm going to enjoy reading this. I'm not going to try and rush it too much. I'm still going to try and get it done, like, and read as much as I can in the time I can. But Maxi Chris, don't read when you don't want to read, otherwise you will run yourself dry. You know what I mean? Like, read because you like reading. I'm actually so tempted to just like cut it here and then just go and watch Love Island. This has been me for the last 3 days. Love Island USA. It is the 28th of July. As you saw by the last clip, I have not been reading. I'm still honestly only that far into Bone Crier's Moon. I might soft DNF this for now, okay? It's not that I'm not enjoying it. I just don't have the motivation to pick it up. I don't feel like picking it up. And quite frankly, I don't want to pick it up. Today, me and my friends are giving my sister, Alana, the book. Underneath this wrapping, it's in paper wrapping, and then I've got, what did I write on there? I wrote because you asked us to ... and then I also did a little hangman, and then the word is griddle, but there's only the R, the 2 D's, and then the E on the lineup, and then there's like part of the hangman, and it's got a skull there wearing glasses. So I feel like she'll know by that. Maybe I will record the reaction. I'm nervous. I forgot if I said earlier, I woke up early because I could not sleep last night, but
like a kid on Christmas Eve.
yeah. But we get to give it to her today. She's inside. Oh, the wrapping, Emma. You ate. You don't have to figure it out.
What does it say?
Because you asked us to.
Oh, griddle. What is this? Oh, griddle. That was so fucking dumb. Are you shaking? I am shaking. Griddle! Guys. Oh my
And you walked through the door and said that exact thing.
Yeah, because
Like, I hate lines so much, it sucks. I was like, what do you mean? And she's like, I'm sitting in my car reading this book for
Wendy's straight.
I called Emma up and I was like,
yeah, no.
Jasmine left this morning, but I can't actually remember what she said she was doing. And I asked her 3 times, but I couldn't hear every time. She said, okay, bye.
Oh my god, tomorrow is the last day of July. I'm on the last episode of Love Island. I'm literally crying so much, like these speeches are getting to me. I have not picked up a book in ages. It's 2:46 a.m. So it's not just books that I stay up way too late finishing. Apparently it's Love Island as well.